All right, so The View. Why on earth would you go into that snake pit?
They invited me. Seriously. So this is interesting. There's a group of hardcore America First people like me that are blacklisted on Fox News. They fired Tucker Carlson, and pretty much ever since that, Tucker used to have me on when he was on Fox News.
Yep.
And ever since then, I'm pretty much blacklisted. They'll talk about me on Fox News, they'll show videos of me and things that I said, but they never have me on. So I've done mostly conservative podcasts and so forth. Did your show, which is amazing. I do Tucker's show, Steve Bannon, different shows like that. But they actually invited, and I thought to myself, you know what? I definitely would like to talk to them and talk to their audience. And so I decided that our country is so toxic, politically toxic, and it really bothers me because ever since Charlie was assassinated, I'm concerned of where that's going, especially for our kids' generation and on. And I'm a Christian, and I pray the Lord's Prayer every day. And here lately, I've been thinking a lot about Charlie Kirk and what Erica said. She forgave the man that killed her husband, which is unbelievable. But I've been thinking a lot about how we say, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And we can say those words, but if we're not willing to live them in action, then we're not doing what we're supposed to do. So I've kind of changed my outlook. Thank you. And so I went on and I decided I would like to have a nice conversation with these women, share my views with them and their audience, and try to put those words into action.
Okay, here's my question for you, though, because it's no accident they invited you on now, because you've been saying some things critical of Speaker Johnson, you've had some criticism of Trump, critical on the Epstein files, as we saw there. And it did remind me a little bit of what Roger Ailes once told me. He said, when the left-wing blogs start praising you, that's when you have to worry.
Yeah.
So do your constituents need to worry that you're moderating over to the left side?
No, that's impossible, everybody. No, here's where I'm at. I'm so America first, I'm America only. Yep. And Megyn, to be honest with you, I campaigned all over the country for 5 years for President Trump. Did that. He didn't ask me to. I did it on my own. Love the man. Spent millions of dollars. I don't even know how many rallies I've been to. I totally lost count. Went to so many states. I can't even remember how many I went to. I want our agenda passed into law. That's what I want. And I am very upset as a member of Congress that we are not passing our bills that are the agenda that the people voted for.
How? How can you?
Not our executive orders, his executive orders. We all have bills that reflect them.
I mean, you could get them through the House potentially, but you're not going to get them through the Senate unless they get rid of that filibuster.
Well, it doesn't matter, though. Here's the thing. I serve in the House. We should get our job done. It's not about we should get our job done and then let the Senate do their job. And as a member of Congress, I believe in transparency for all the people here. They need to see our voting records. And they need to see these out. You were just showing Scott Wiener. I have a bill called Protect Children's Innocence Act that makes it a felony to perform gender-affirming care on any minor. Makes it a felony.
Great.
That bill needs a vote. That bill needs a vote.
And honestly, Californians, you need to defeat the wiener. You have to do it. You may love it. It's got to go.
I agree.
He's super dangerous. I wanted to show you.
That's the only one we'll cut off.
I wanted to show you one thing. I know you know how ridiculous and awful the left can be. You definitely know this. But Sunny Hostin, she has you on over there. She is Sunny Hostin. She really is. no sooner as you leave, and you did them a favor. You spiked their ratings. You let them sort of telegraph to the United States that, okay, we'd entertain a conservative here. And no sooner had you left than she went out there and started ripping on her. Here's a little bit of what that sounded like.
I don't think she's changed. I did ask her, are we seeing an evolution? And she specifically, I think, responded, no, I'm the same person. So, she's a big age. She's in her 50s. And so I think at a big age, in my experience, people don't change, but they may behave differently because they want something. Yeah. And I think she aspires to higher office. Perhaps it's the Senate. Perhaps it's even the presidency. I don't know. But I don't know that we saw a different Marjorie Taylor Greene. I thought that we, saw just someone behaving differently.
Behaving differently. So she questions your sincerity. You're after something, so you're acting.
Right. I've been dealing with this for weeks. So here's the only thing that I know to be true. The only person I can control is myself. I can't affect anyone else's words or opinions of me, but I very much know who I am as a person. She's right. I am at a big age. I am. And when you get to be in your 50s, you know who you are.
Oh, I call them your fuck it 50s.
Yes. And
this is who I am.
That's right. Exactly. And here's the deal. I ran for Congress in 2020 extremely angry at Democrats and Republicans. And I was mad at Republicans because they never follow through and put into action the things they promise. And I'm sick of it. I really am. And so for me, this is our one-time opportunity, Megyn. We got this one shot. And I feel like our majority is being ruined. I really do.
By what exactly?
Inaction. I voted to fund the government on September 18th. And then guess what? We haven't been to work since.
But whose fault is that?
Mike Johnson's.
Why?
He's told us not to come back. He's keeping the House out of session. All the American people are working every single day.
Chuck Schumer. You don't think it's related to the shutdown?
Chuck Schumer's in the Senate, everybody. Yeah. Mike Johnson is in the House. He's the Speaker of the House. And he can bring us into session where we can be passing our bills. We can have our committees at work. We can be working on getting rid of Obamacare and saving the health insurance crisis that we have.
Let me ask you about that because some people have said, okay, it sounds great, get rid of Obamacare. Most people hate it. But have you proposed anything specifically to replace it?
So here, let's talk about Obamacare. It was passed in 2010, and then it went into effect in 2014. 2014, my family's health insurance policy went from $800 a month to over $2,400 a month. Destroyed our health insurance. Destroyed the industry. Many companies went out of the market. There hasn't been competition in the market since. And then we saw in 2021, the Democrats passed the ACA tax credits. What did that do? That has skyrocketed costs, and they expire this year. The Democrats did that. Everyone needs to understand that.
They basically artificially lowered the cost of Obamacare. Okay, hold on over there. We can't hear you. I'm doing this interview. They lowered the cost of Obamacare with these subsidies to try to make you think it's less expensive than it is, and those are about to expire.
They pay the insurance companies directly. So the tax credits, they don't go to the people, they go directly to the insurance companies.
It's the one time of year that Birch Gold Group gives away free gold with every qualifying purchase. That's right, for Black Friday, when you convert an existing IRA or 401k in whole or in part into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold, Birch Gold will send free gold to your home for every $20,000 purchased. Gold started this year around $2,600 an ounce. By October, it was over $4,000 an ounce. Why? Global uncertainty. 2025 has been defined by trade wars. Central banks are pulling from the U.S. dollar as the global reserve currency, and military tension continues to build. Gold thrives in times of uncertainty, and if you are looking to diversify your savings, Birch Gold can help you. Plus, now through November 30th, get free gold with a qualifying purchase. Just text MK to the number 989898 to claim your eligibility and for a free info kit on gold. But your opportunity for free gold with purchase will end on November 30th. So don't wait. Text MK to the number 989898 for full details. Message and data rates may apply. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.